The Emperor of Byzantium didn't fall in war. He didn't fall to an army. He fell because he trusted the breathing on the other side of his bedroom door. Not footsteps, not steel, breathing, soft, familiar, deadly. On a freezing night in 969, the palace was flawless. Walls intact, guards unsleeping, torches refusing to die. The world held. The emperor didn't. Because danger wasn't outside the walls. It was pressed against the doorframe. Listening. Someone slid his sword 2 feet farther than habit. Someone memorized how his prayers slowed after midnight. Someone knew the exact moment he exhaled and didn't inhale back fast enough. They kept him alive only so he could understand who engineered the moment of his death. Tonight, the lost past does not tell you a story. It opens the door and leaves you in the room where trust stopped breathing first. Don't move. This is how Nicephorus II Phocas died. Not by enemies, one but by a pair of hands he once lifted to kiss. The emperor who could kill armies but not his own shadow. Nicephorus wasn't feared, he was felt. His marches bruised the earth. His victories bent borders back into obedience. Enemies didn't retreat, they evaporated. But the palace swallowed him whole. He punished his flesh until it forgot desire. He punished his soul until it forgot warmth. He punished his nights until sleep felt like guilt. Stone instead of bedding, cold instead of companionship, discipline instead of life. The nobles whispered, "We crowned a lion," and he crawled into the shape of a ghost. But ghosts don't recognize the living, and Nicephorus didn't see that the warmest smiles in his palace were sharpening themselves on him. Theophano, the ear, the door, the smile. Theophano came from nothing, yet she walked with the confidence of a prophecy that refused to be denied. Men lost caution around her, women lost security, the palace lost balance. She didn't collect jewelry, she collected leverage. But to the emperor, she was duty, soft, ornamental duty, a chore draped in silk. He gave her devotion with no touch, ritual with no warmth, a crown with no fire. So she created her own fire. Here is the moment that carved her name into history. Theophano pressed her ear to the emperor's door and smiled when his breathing slowed. Not to confirm sleep, to savor it, because she understood something he never did. The exact sound a man makes when he's seconds away from never waking again. That smile killed him before steel had the chance. John Zimisces, the patient wolf. John Zimisces had everything except a throne and the permission to take it. Nicephorus raised him, praised him, then caged him. John never shouted. He didn't plead. He didn't curse fate. He waited. He counted alliances like a merchant, opportunities like a hunter, heartbeats like a surgeon. And when Theophano whispered the emperor's sleep rhythm into his ear, the exact second the emperor's breath paused before its slow return, John didn't smile from joy. He smiled because fate was finally on a schedule. Tonight, timing was sharper than steel, and he had both. The night the palace forgot how to breathe, December 10th, a night where breath froze mid-air and torches flickered like they wanted to run. Theophano walked alone, not silently, confidently. The darkness followed her like it had signed a contract. At the emperor's door, she exhaled once, slowly, not hesitation, calibration, slow inhale, slower exhale. Perfect. She touched the lock. The same lock she once kept shut to protect his rest. Click. The sound was tiny. The consequences were biblical. A life ending, a throne shifting, a marriage collapsing, a betrayal maturing, a dynasty cracking, the quietest sound of the night, and the loudest sin in Byzantine memory. The killing, the image that stays even with eyes closed. This is the moment that history cannot wash off. Nicephorus woke from instinct, not sound. Warriors don't need noise to feel death enter a room. He turned. He saw the door. Open. Unlocked. Breathing cold air into the chamber like the room itself was exhaling betrayal. He looked for Theophano. She wasn't there. Something inside him fractured. A clean break. Before any blade touched his flesh. That fracture was the murder. The knives were just the signatures. He lunged, bare feet slapping stone, the last act of a life built on instinct, not trust. A blade split his back. Another burrowed into his abdomen. A third slid into his collarbone with the slow certainty of a truth finally spoken. Nikephoros collapsed, face down on the stone he believed kept him close to God. But God stayed silent. The stone didn't. His blood spread outward in a trembling circle, creeping toward the doorway, toward the last place Theophanos' shadow had stood. It stopped an inch short, as if even his blood refused to cross that line again. That image will never leave you, nor should it. The morning the throne tasted blood. Before sunrise, John Simiskis entered the throne room with the walk of a man replacing something broken. He wasn't a murderer now. He was the remedy. Soldiers bowed, nobles bent, the city inhaled. In Byzantium, legitimacy wasn't passed down. It was taken from a corpse still warm enough to steam in the cold. But Theophano, the architect of the night, John exiled her, because a serpent is useful only while it strikes outward, not when it starts remembering who held it. 3 names, 1 execution. Nikephoros, a lion who mistook silence for safety. Theophano, a smile sharpened into a blade. John, a wolf who didn't hunt, he replaced. 1 night, 1 lock, 1 betrayal so intimate you can still feel its breath in the hallway. And Byzantium learned the immortal rule. Empires collapse the moment a trusted hand turns a familiar lock from the inside. If this story didn't just disturb you, but followed you into your quiet, there are darker doors waiting for you. Like the video, share it, subscribe to The Lost Past. History doesn't repeat, it waits, it listens, and sometimes it breathes behind the door.